Ooh. Hey there, guys. It's me, Pickle672. Sorry for the absence, the long-awaited or the long absence. Just about to cast some Yomi. It's the winner's round 5, I believe, of the Triple Threat Throwdown. Raziek versus Migo Hunter, and they each have selected 3 characters as per the tournament rules. Migo with Quince, Menelker, Jaina, opting to start Menelker, and Raziek with Zane, Valerie, BBB, opting to start Zane, which I think is pretty typical of Raz. So we're just going to cast. We missed the first 2 combats. They were Black King from Migo, and then block from Raziek, then Blackjack from Migo, and block from Raziek, and then just now, Raziek with the 2 poke, hoping to catch more buttons from Migo. Migo with the smart block. So Migo with a tenuous life lead, and ooh, nice undercut of the 2 there. Had it scouted. Oh, sorry, it was 3. They were red Ks, and there were 3 of them. So Migo off to a quick lead with this K. Raziek with a bit of a card lead, though. But Migo's going to get good damage conversion off of this. Ooh. Ooh! That is... That is some damage, and Raziek's going to also lose another card. So that's 10 of the 4 discarded. I want this focus. Seems my camera still doesn't like me. Anyways, yeah, so sorry for the quiet on my channel. I just needed to take a break from Yomi, and I mean, just playing a little bit casually still, but had to step away from the recording and stuff just to spend more time on me, and I moved and all of that good stuff, so. Okay, so now Migo stepping back to block, build his hand back up, and he's sussed out 3 of Raz's, 3 of Raz's twos, which puts him in a really good position. There we go, some focus on the camera. Puts him in a really good position because now Fast Jack is pretty strong as well, because he only has 1 king left, unless he wants to power up for those. Finally, Raziek shows that he's gonna, well, that he will represent throw, which is really scary against Menelker, obviously, because of the black face cards and the potential combo damage. Really good damage off that combo. Highest possible throw damage combo from Raz there. And gets a knockdown. So now the shenanigans start. Migo probably has a queen. So whether or not Raziek will respect that dodge, or if Migo just blocks thinking Raziek's going to respect it. Ooh. And a raw bone cracker. That's pretty ballsy. Ooh. And he gets a jack, or sorry, joker. So good damage off that throw, and gets rid of one of Raziek's jokers, which is pretty devastating. Raziek does have ace in hand still, though. 3, 5, 6. Ooh. Nice block from Raziek. It's one of those dangerous black face cards. And so Migo with the tenuous life lead. Raziek's with a few more cards. Nice throw by Migo. Migo's playing a pretty good range of offense here. And getting high damage conversion on all of his combat wins. keeping Raziek guessing and sneaking a few blocks here and there to keep his hand full. Raziek really needs to find a solution, and he just may not have it in his hand. Also, Migo has drawn obscenely well this game. 3 kings and 2 queens and 2 aces, all silent. This is where Raziek is super dangerous though. As a really experienced high profile player, he's really able to grit his teeth when people sort of are having trouble closing out the game against him and come all the way back. So Migo playing really playing sort of safe here, kind of skittish. Raziek with 9 cards in hand, probably going to punish him. Probably going to get max damage again. This is only 2 9s in the graveyard. Just a much vaunted double throw combo. Still good combat win, and Migo's on low cards now. That's 3 aces that are known. So he's teasing Anarchy here. Migo really has to guess here. What's the mix-up? They go for the draw. I don't know actually how draws are scored in this. That's probably what I would have played as well. Double KO is a replay. Yeah, so they have to... Yeah, so double KO is a replay of the same matchup, which means we're starting over, friends. So yeah, both players playing for the win, and we get a tie. See if Migo can draw as well this game as he did last game. So that's again a first turn K, and this time it is black. So probably going to be pretty good damage here. Yeah, K is really strong on this matchup because it just barely undercuts Zane's 2, making it pretty strong, especially in the early game. So that's really good damage, 13 for 2 cards. Well, it's really for 1 card because you get to draw 1 off the Bleeding Wounds. Raziek pointing out that he still has life lead. Very true. I really want to see more pressure from Raziek. Wow, sensing a throw, goes for the duff, and another Black King from Migo. Really starting to take its toll on Zane's hand. Raziek is only on 4 cards now. Starting to get a little salty from the King draws. Wow. Wow, this is yeah, that's a lot of damage. 38 damage from 5 cards. Uh, so Migo with a substantial life lead here, 36 points life, and about even on cards. He's one card down. Thus is the power of Menelker cheese. Has drawn very well. Still, that was a very risky duff from Raziek. Now a 6 duff from or attempted duff from Migo, and Raziek flips a crash bomb onto dodge. So probably going to see that. And the shenanigans begin. Nice cross up from Raziek with the 9. So this combo is going to be big damage. If Migo has a Joker, that's probably real. 9 Queen, 6, and is there a Jack? Ooh. So he saves a ton of damage there, and helps fill his hand back up, but still gets knocked down. So Zane's still in the driver's seat. Still got his meaty normals. Wake up Queen. Says get off me. Undercuts that meaty 6. Goes for the full 16. So both guys on really low cards, 3 and 4 after draw. I better check how many. What's this? This is best of. Oh, it's first player with all eliminated all characters eliminated loses. Interesting. Okay, so it's basically a best of 5. All right. Yeah, this is I've been, like I said earlier, I haven't really been paying much attention to the tournament scene in Yomi, so I'm pretty excited to be sort of getting back into it. So Migo, if he goes to 0 cards, can put Raziek to 2 life here. That's pretty ballsy, playing off the top of your deck like that, especially against a character like Zane, who can do 40. Who can do 40 damage in like 1 or 2 combats. So, looking at probably 1 combat here. 1 combat loss for Raziek can end the game. Migo playing really hot here off of that 1 big combo, and he gets a king. So that's game. Wow. Nice. I wonder if he had that king. Ooh, the Joker. Okay, so Migo playing. I assume he had one of those in hand, so playing pretty safe. So Raziek no longer has Zane. He has Valerie or BBB. I wonder who we'll see. Valerie, okay, that makes the most sense. She can burst Menelker down in his low life and can win some, can undercut a lot of his face cards with burst of speed. Plus, Bold Strokes is just pretty bad for Menelker. You can take off of a normal. You can take so much damage. So squishy. Plus, single ace is pretty strong in this matchup. Raziek a little salty still. Wow, nice raw bone cracker by Migo, catching a block on Raziek. Raziek's hand looks pretty solid here. Got an ace, trip threes, burst of speed. Migo takes the ace. Gonna force Raziek to combo him or power up those threes to get it back. Opts not to finish the combo, just wants the knockdown. Ooh, into oblivion those aces. Taking the gas out of Val's bread and butter, which is basically just a chain minimum of 3 normals all the time and just always have a single ace, which is really strong against a lot of characters, including Menelker. Raz with the 360 king off the top of the deck. Tries to wake up 360 no skill him, but Migo has the queen. Opts not to pump again. So either the Migo's hand is really awkward, or he has really strong individual cards, like combat options. Raziek catches Migo on a throw, and it's probably going to be big damage. Respects it. Respects the face down. Maybe thinking Migo's drawn well again, but or just that he can suss out a joker there. Migo's smart to bluff. Did Raziek have burst of speed in hand, or did he have bold strokes? So he has burst of speed. All right, so there's a known burst of speed, so Raziek's a little more comfortable playing buttons, or pressing buttons, now that he's seen that queen, maybe. Three threes in a row. Both guys with 10 cards in hand, and Migo with just a 1-point life lead. Migo content to hold down back, says come throw me. And I mean, even in the first 2 Zane games, Raziek seemed sort of reluctant to throw Migo, and when he did, Migo's had a line on him, so possible that finally gets that throw. Migo had to know that was coming, but maybe looking for that queen that he saw earlier. It's pretty good damage off the throw, and he gets one of his remaining 2 aces. It's a life lead. .2 is the speed on Menelker's ace, so still slower than Val's ace, but maybe threatening DSD. Could just be looking to extend his combo damage here. And it was DSD, wow. Gets raw kinged for his trouble. It's pretty funny. Would have been almost lethal if he had connected with that. And he loses a joker. Oh yeah, the winner of this will face Tillerman in the winner semifinals. He just 3-1 Leontes. Mm. Mm. Ooh, slow jack. Slow jack looking for a throw there. Hmm. So Raz really has a foothold in this game now. Has established a good rhythm of buttons and throwing, and Migo's defensive strategy. Um, and Raz has managed to keep him on low cards this whole game. So since whiffing the or not this whole game, but since whiffing the DSD, so other Migo's missing some key options, or he's just. I mean, he was I think a little greedy with that jack. Nice nice normal catch on the throw there. This could be big damage. I assume Raziek, if Raziek has a joker. Oh, I guess he has a big enough life lead. Two into queen. Just takes the 10 damage on the card. So there are 2 queens left, 3 jacks, and all 4 kings. And 3 bone crackers. Migo, you gotta press. Hope that's a joker for your sake, Migo. Honest, yeah. So pretty good pressure by Raziek. Migo sort of failing to realize or failing to adapt his range of block dodge and fast face cards. And Migo or Raziek seeing that and just throwing 3 turns in a row. So here comes Jaina from Migo. He has Quince as his anchor, and Raz has BBB. If Raz loses this and loses to Quince, he's in a favorite matchup, and so Migo is probably better off trying to take. Well, I mean, obviously trying to take both characters with just Jaina, but Jaina is definitely better off against BBB than Quince. So. Starts right away with the queen. Pitches a 10. So that's pretty good start for Migo. 18-point life lead and gets a 10 in the yard right away. Oh, Migo looking for the duff and finds Chromatic Orb. Again, a strong card in this matchup. I'm actually not sure who's favored in this matchup, but most matchups where there's speed hole between like King and Jack and either uppercut or single ace, Chromatic Orbs does a lot of work. Migo with a second uppercut. Pitches again. Takes that 5 back. Jaina's King less good in this matchup because it ties Valerie's 2, and also she can burst to speed her 4 to tie it as well. So 2 and 3 get undercut it with as well with burst to speed. Instead of just straight undercutting the 2 like Menelker's K. Or Grave. Migo hammering on those that red 5. Getting block damage off of it. Powers 3-2s. Grabs a... Oh! The 3 aces known of 7 cards. Valerie's uppercut is 0.2 as well, correct? Yeah, okay, cool. 0.2. So... Dodge, throw, ace, ace, mix up. Ooh, single ace. It'll be big damage if Raziek doesn't face down. Migo's probably fine to just take the single ace, I would imagine, if he still has 2 left, so he can still use letter J for big damage. Oh, wow. Doesn't believe it's a joker. Maybe Migo has all 4 aces. So it goes for the raw letter J. So he did have the last ace. Raziek smartly dodges. Just opts for the knockdown. So life total is getting a little closer to even here. Raziek with the pressure and a huge card advantage. Nice block. Blocks the mix-up. Migo does with the odd block. Guesses correctly. I think that's 4 3s now that we've seen. Or 3 3s from Raziek. Raziek with a pretty sizable hand here. Val is like, her effectiveness is pretty hand dependent. But once she's allowed to build a big hand, she's capable of awesome damage and pretty hard for her to, or pretty easy for her to just burst you out of nowhere. This is going to be big if Migo doesn't have a Joker. I mean, I think you face down no matter what there with the bold strokes being played. And as Raz, you probably follow through with 3 to get an ace no matter what. So that's a ton of damage there. 20 damage. Well, 23, including Jaina's passive or innate or whatever they're called in this game. And Raz grabs an ace, so now that Raz has 2 aces and Migo's at 34, almost any he can kill him off of almost any combo just by adding Masterpiece to the end of it. Nice nice dodge by Migo, scouting the uppercut and gets a knockdown first trouble. I wonder if Migo just hasn't drawn unstable power, or if he's opting not to use it. Strong second queen from Raziek. He'll probably double pump. 14 damage. Pretty good damage, and Migo opts to return his 3. So sitting at pretty low life here. Still not out of reach, but his substantial life lead is has slipped away, and now he's there's the unstable power I was talking about, and he's starting to lose his foothold in this game. Raziek sitting with a pretty good hand size and still a lot of strong cards in his deck. So good throw by Migo. And for big damage here, 19. He gets to grab 2 aces. It's a pretty good unstable power. Now that 2 queens are in Raziek's yard and letter J is live, is known in Migo's hand. Raziek has to be very careful about. I mean, that being said, Migo's still at pretty low life, so the dodge throw ace mix up is still. I mean, well, throw ace, but you might want a splash dodge in there just in case you think he has queen and you. What am I saying? Just play ace. I've been away from this game a little long. Smoldering Embers coming into play there. Still haven't seen a Joker from Migo, so it's potential that he's drawn one. And so he's content to dodge. Let Raziek hang himself. Ooh, that is rough. Getting undercut there on the 8th throw. Raziek opted to go for the kill. Migo didn't draw a Joker, so that's the game. Almost exactly. Very close game. Really good game. So that means that it's just Quince remaining for Migo, a character he has been known to sweep with before. So pretty proficient Quince player. If anyone's gonna come from behind on it, it's gonna be Migo. And Raziek with Val BBB still remaining. This matchup, like most Quince matchups, super read dependent from Quince. Doesn't have a lot of fast options. So he just has to be right, like in a lot of situations. But having a ton of dodges is helpful against Valerie, because she tends to want to press buttons. And Quince do have a ton of dodges. You certainly do. Migo really thinking here. Nice block. He switched, I believe he switched colors on that. Yeah. So smart block by Migo, switching from black block to red block to dodge the cheesy king. Although if he had Patreon near there, that might not have been bad either. If he was reading king. Follows with the dodge, nice. Raziek looking to cheese out with the second king in a row. So Migo off to a good start here as Quince. And powering up too. He's got a queen for positive spin, nice. Man, foil Quince queen looks fucking awesome. Here's the flagstone tax. And a 2 trues. Wow, what a turn for Migo. Grabs an ace, gets positive spin. Flagstone tax and 2 trues. And a pretty good flip for 2 trues as well. That's probably the correct split. I don't know though. Yeah. Migo agrees with me. Raz opts to give him the 3, 4, and the 10. It's another flagstone tax in play. Migo really cutting it close on time here. Goes to the 5. Cross up. Gets to draw 2 cards, but no combat win. Face downs. Raziek going for the full 5 normals. So Raziek grabs 3 aces, and Quince fills up his hand. That's 4 cards on that combat. Skipping that song. Alright, so Raziek gets out of the spin, stands up successfully. Migo guesses wrong on the throw, takes 10 damage for his trouble. Yeah, Chromatic Orde's undercutting everything Quince has. Quince's fastest attack is Consent of the Governed, it's 1.2. So 3 ace is pretty strong. So Raziek puts himself back in the driver's seat and starts to build his hand back up with these aces. Migo Hunter dodges. I wonder why Raziek opted not to play the third ace there. So Patmir gets the knockdown, but I believe it's on damage. Yeah. So no Patmir effect. Just the knockdown. Migo with the flagstone tax on attack, probably pretty smart. Whether or not he looks for the cross up here is nice. The dodge, so he draws 2 cards and wins combat here. Pretty strong turn for Migo. I assume he'll just throw him again. Patriot Mirror's also pretty good. Another flagstone tax on attack. And another 2-2 as well. King, Queen, 10. It's pretty good. Ooh, pardon me. Another good flip with the jack there. I think probably King, Queen, and Jack 10-3 are the piles I would take. Migo wants the king more. I think probably dodge Patriot Mirror is Migo's best bet here, but I don't know. Goes with dodge throw and catches a block, so really good combat for Migo there. And he has the queen for damage if he wants it. I'm going 6-7, pretty good there. Oh no, sorry, he didn't pick the queen up. It's my bad. Reveals king off positive spin, the known king. Another flagstone tax. So Raziek almost certainly has a throw that beats the king. He hasn't played a single throw. He's 11 cards in hand, only 29 cards remaining in his deck. So chances that he has a 7 or an 8 or even a 9 with burst of speed. So Migo doing Migo things and playing honest politician, which is sort of a hallmark of his Quince, is just to play honest until you force him not to. Draws 3 cards for his trouble there, but Raziek with the combat win could be big damage here. No combo escape for Migo, it looks like. That's big damage from Raziek. So, Migo with the hand lead, but has fallen behind in life here. This Quince's only really big damage other than hitting consent, hit confirm and consent or raw consent is comes off a combo starter into the Righteous Tumbler pitch with double pitch, and so, either Migo hasn't drawn another queen or off of when he's won combat, or felt that 6-7 was a better ad, and wanted to save the queen for a spin. I'm unsure, but Quince's damage is mostly incremental if you don't have those options available to you. So nice throw by Migo. He's been really on point with trying to catch Raziek's dodgers throughout this. Nice. Tax the jack on there for really good damage. Well, good Quince damage, anyways. 22 damage, not bad at all. For 3 cards. Gets the life lead back, and he has a jack for positive spin. Migo probably just going to play the jack here. Oh, wow. Gets him with the... Finally shifts it up. Plays less than honest. I guess that's the second throw he's hidden under an attack spin. The queen was... I believe it was the queen first time. And Migo making a mathematical error there. Doesn't pitch the second card to the queen. Leaves Raziek at 2 life. So hopefully this doesn't come back to bite him, but he should be able to close this game out. Three tens, three queens, and 3 jacks in the yard, and 2 twos. So that leaves 1 jack, 1 queen, 3 kings, a 10, and 2 twos live in the deck or hand. I got to imagine he doesn't have a 2 in hand, otherwise he would have played it. But Migo losing the spin here is pretty rough too. Now Valerie's just better combat option. She still has single ace known. Nice dodge. There you go. Migo closing the game out after a little hiccup. Yeah, Migo was struggling against the timer there, so it's an easy mistake to make with the math there. So now we're both down to final characters. Quince, BBB. Alright, so Migo hopefully has studied up. Oh, goes to range the first time. First turn. 2 is pretty strong in this matchup for BBB, as Quince effectively doesn't really have a 2, and Raziek has an ace. Wow. So good damage there on the first turn. So yeah, Quince basically doesn't have a 2 for combat purposes, so his fastest normal is 3, which makes BBB's jack and 2 extremely oppressive. Nice joker from Migo. Just gets right out of there. So, Migo with the goal burst. Saves himself from range. Wow, raw consent early. That is a good block by Raziek. But it does mean that Migo gets a spin with this block damage. Got the king. And follows it with raw Patriot Mirror, catches the throw. Now we're in business, folks. So like I said, this matchup does statistically favor BBB, but it's really easy for Quince to run away with this sort of matchup. Especially because BBB has sort of, other than ace and jack, has sort of not very many fast attacks, let's say, a dearth of fast attacks. So dodge attack is like a really strong Patriot Mirror mix-up when you're knocked down for Quince. Or dodge throat if you don't want to guess on the mix-up. You are in danger of getting 7 thrown there, but ooh. Hit him with that Q, let him know the BRD special. Pile bunk this man, put him on the ground, and then there's the follow-up too. This is classic Quince. Pitch your hand, let the deck deliver ye. I like these piles. Yeah, there's no reason to give him the 10 when you're knocked down. I guess he has one already, though. Nice. Now, the big problem with K-Spin against BBB is that he has 3 ranks to throw that beat it because of his King throw, and King throw sends you to range. So, I mean, not always the best play if you don't have more than 1 King throw, but it's a pretty good way to get out of the spin. Raziek thinking an attack probably blocks and gets mixed up by Migo's honest politician. Migo has righteous tumbler for damage. That's big damage there. 26 damage. Pretty big damage for Quince. He gets another positive spin with J. Raziek with a big mid of cards here. But pretty low on life. We are the robots. So Migo lets the spin go on a block there. Still a lot of live face cards, and he still has 3 2s. Nice throw by Raziek there. Getting another block. Either, yeah, queen pitch or ace was what I was going to say there. Raziek has tons of cards and needs to get back damage. Also, if Raziek plays BBB anything like I do, he has a nasty habit of drawing extra queens when he doesn't need them. So that's pretty good damage to even up, put life goals a little closer. A block means combat 1, but BBB still gets to go to range here, which a little problematic for Quince because the only thing he has that undercuts Q is consent. So he really has to time his dodge as well, or really be confident that he's duffing the king. Nice block by Migo. Raziek playing a little skittish there. Not a huge fan of first turn dodge on range. Sometimes it is obviously necessary, but I like to sort of put my deck on the table. Follow us another dodge. So Migo playing super patiently, wants Raziek to show him that he has a threat. Hmm. So me go deep in thought. That is the biggest lie the game will ever tell you, is that block wins on Q. So if Raziek has a king, this is the turn to play it. And I mean, with my knowledge of BB, if I'm in this situation, I probably want to duff. And Raziek, knowing that, dodges the second Joker and puts himself in a pretty good situation. That or he doesn't have king. But he has no reason to show him king if there's no reason to show him king if this turn if he doesn't after dodging. Knockdown's not super important against Quince, especially if he doesn't know you have king. So Raziek has regained the life lead. And drawn an awful lot of dodges here. It's 4. I guess he did have 12 cards in hand. So Migo pretty low now. Raziek can potentially kill him this turn if he has overdrive. No overdrive, so Migo has at least 1 turn remaining, unless Raziek plays a normal. 4 or 6 plus ace will kill. Or 3. Nice block from Raziek, super patient. Hmm. Amigo in pretty bad situation here. Although Raziek has down back the last 2 turns, Migo's really got to wonder, like, ooh, looking for the king there. Migo, yeah, I wonder if Migo is looking to sneak consent here in under queen, but I don't know. Raziek looking for the pickle special of lose range, play AA. But it's a pretty high percentage play. Nice dodge by Migo here. Finally gets himself out of range. Avoids lethal there too. Goes and grabs consent. Not bad flips here. I like that pile. Yeah, it's GG off that throw. There's a known ace, so. Very close games from Migo and Raziek. Super fun set to watch. It's nice to see other people play BBB too in tournaments. I'm glad Raziek's picked him up. Congrats to Raziek moving on to the winner semifinals, and good games to Migo. Really, my BRD brethren really struggled with the range there in that Quince BBB matchup. But I'm going to cut the recording here, and thanks for watching.